It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets on Sunday Night Primetime.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands and met. Alongside Brock Huard in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No, today before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this one does not go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
This one intended for the running back. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Pass play now. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And they bring him down around the 34. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Lone back gets the handoff. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the 30 on second down. Finds his target, Robinson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Only a solitary field goal. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Dropping back to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 41. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now here he goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Jackson now on third. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To throw it on first down. Launches one deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Throwing now, off play action. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the set. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult one.
And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets making a 9-point advantage. Nevis with a point after. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Nevis ready to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Jackson on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down, here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And they make this stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he flips the field for that before being taken down. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets ready for their next series. Let out on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing from the gun here. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's a throw. He's on the move. Complete out to the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down. They kick the running back in motion. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down. Setting up a throw. Hall there to haul it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 24. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Duke the defender. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And this one doesn't go far. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Caught by the open man. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens tie things 10-10. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here comes the New York offense. And we're all knotted up at 10 after that interception was turned into a touchdown. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 40.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. They'll run here on 1st down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets in range for a game-winning score. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Complete over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here he is to throw. Allen there to haul it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Finds his man Downs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. That's going to do it for regulation. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets offense now set to take over. They couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and help them finish the job right away in OT. First throw of overtime now. Able to hit home, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. He'll throw it. Brought in right side.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Trying to throw here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. He's going to throw this one. Ooh, fired a dart there, but it's not going to be brought in. That's one he knows he should have had. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away.
A 51-yard attempt.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. And he just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. That one's complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. Caught by his back. And he does get them the first before going out. Just over 20 seconds to play. From the gun, Jackson. Allen on the catch. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lamar throwing again. And the defense seals it with a big-time interception. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So the win goes to the Jets. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.